WWF works to advocate for issues such as biodiversity and climate change, and particularly in how those are being impacted in the Arctic. The Arctic is a place of ultimate stillness, or perhaps more a place of beauty frozen in time. You have, glaciers that over thousands of years will move and change, and mountains that will move and change, but when you're there, you're this tiny speck of light within this much grander picture and this much grander sense of being, as you're in the center of this life force that really supports you and surrounds you and plays an incredibly important role in the function of the planet in itself. So you feel very small, and it's stunning. Climate change in particular is impacting the Arctic harder than any other area on the face of the planet. We're also facing impacts that come from oil and gas exploration and drilling for oil in the Arctic, and we're calling for a moratorium on offshore drilling in these sensitive regions. Working with Students on Ice is really important for us, because bringing students to these beautiful parts of the world that really are in our own backyard here in Canada is incredibly important to foster these feelings of understanding sustainability and understanding how we as individuals and as groups of people can really have a lot of power in shifting these things for the better. The questions that I received after a lecture were of the highest caliber of intellect I think I've ever received. There were students asking things like, why are we even using fossil fuels, or why is drilling in the Arctic even a question when we have impacts of climate change? Shouldn't we just be avoiding that entirely? They're saying things that maybe adults or people who are in different positions aren't saying, and these are exactly the questions that people need to be saying out loud, and this group of students was far and above exceeded my expectations. So I'm happy to have been a part of that and to see that these students will really actually be leaders.